Hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I wanted to play some heavier stuff. I don't get to play my 7 string that often, so I brought it out today. Was hoping to play another one of my guitars, but the Sustainiac pickup is not working. And so there's no point of playing that unless it's working. So I've got my Les Paul on standby. So let's keep up with some jams. Let me grab my coffee. Susie Funtown, what's up? Thank you so much for joining me again. Yes, I've got the 7-string out. Yes, I've got the 7-string. I felt like playing some different stuff, but I had another guitar. Just stop that. Another guitar that I was hoping to play as well, but something's wrong with it, and there shouldn't be anything wrong with it. So I'm a bit perplexed. So yeah, I got the. Yep. Willie Nelson is definitely happy that I'm playing metal today. I wonder what heavy metal he likes. But you know, heavy metal used to mean something else. Led Zeppelin was called heavy metal when they were first around, and Cream was heavy metal as well. And now heavy metal is, just... Or not really. That's just kind of what my fake heavy metal is. But I grew up listening to heavy metal, and I still love Pantera, and a band that I really like is called In Flames. They're from Sweden, but I grew up playing their music in high school. But yeah, this 7-string, why I brought it out today is because my tribute band, we are learning the Downward Spiral by Nine Inch Nails. And so this guitar is tuned really weird. So, and it's got 7 strings, which doesn't really throw me. I've played with 7 strings before, but there's a specific tuning on it. So I'm just trying to get more used to it, trying to get more plays through it. It's not the easiest guitar to play. The bending on it is a little difficult, and just the tension is a little different because it's got a 7th string. My band is called the Album Party. We're a tribute band, so what we do is we play full-length albums. So some albums that we do Ziggy Stardust we do the full album. So we'll do Ziggy Stardust, and then a couple other hits by David Bowie. Then we do Purple Rain by Prince. We do Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen. We do Sports by Huey Lewis and the News. We do Stop Making Sense by Talking Heads. We do the first Devo album and also Velvet Underground, Loaded. And so our next project, is we're going to do Nine Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral. And it's become the hardest music we've played because it's not just like straight up chords. It's a lot of noises, a lot of synth and digital sounds that were made, basically by a computer. And so we're recreating them on our instruments. And also one of the guys in the band, he's doing a bunch of stuff on computer. But I like it because I've got a couple of my synthesizer pedals making a bunch of noise. But it's not like the traditional guitar, classic rock like the Ziggy Stardust or Prince. So it's cool in that way because you get to use a different part of your brain, different part of your instrumentalist muscle. So I've been working on it for a while, and it's not ready, and it won't be ready for a couple of months yet. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, pretty fun. How's your week going, Susie? think yesterday was a little hotter for me. It's still really humid. I'm in Nebraska. It's today's a little cooler, but still just as humid. Yesterday was brutal. My dad lives on a lake, and he invited us to go swimming, and I was like, I don't even want to go outside. It's too hot. So I think there was a record temperature here in Omaha that it was 88 degrees at 5 in the morning. I don't know what the heat index was, but that's a little too hot. So yeah, I'm just staying inside, staying in the basement, playing some guitar, wearing a cutoff, still sweating. And by the way, thank you so much for dropping in yesterday. And I really appreciate you trying to bring over more people to my channel. That's really, really awesome of you. Really appreciate that. So let me play some more tunes for you. I'm gonna drink some coffee and then I'll lay down this loop here. sludge funk. so awesome. Who is the streamer that you're mentioning? I'm a teacher. I teach music at a conservatory here in town, and so I'm on summer break for now. So that's why I've just started this, streaming. So I'm getting used to having a schedule. Tupelo Lime. Can't say that I've heard or seen them. Maybe I have. Like I said, I'm pretty new, and I've started following people, and it's really cool. But there's like 8 million people on Twitch Music, so I don't know how many streamers there technically are, but just a great community and experience. So yeah, my schedule starting in a couple weeks, I'm going to be teaching from 3 to 8 Central, so most likely I'll be doing earlier streams and maybe evening streams. And because of my setup here, like I'm going off Wi-Fi on a laptop, so I'm afraid for when my roommates get home that if there's somebody's watching 4K movie or whatever, how I don't want that to affect my streaming quality. So that's why I kind of picked this middle of the day. It's in UK. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I definitely need to try more different times of the day. Because, I'm just doing the same thing. But I think for the next week until I have my teaching schedule, I'm going to be just going every day kind of in the afternoon. Maybe I'll try some different times. But anyway. That's cool. I'm just trying to play all the songs that I know. But I think I'm going to switch to my Les Paul now. Because my 7-string, it's really fun, but it's kind of limited because of the tuning. Cool. Yeah, I'll check them out. Social Clima. I think you mentioned them to me before. I think you mentioned them to me before. Okay. I'm gonna do some Metallica, I think. Oh man, there's one note that I can't figure out. Do- I promise one of these days I will be prepared. One of my friends told me I need to do longer streams, so I'm trying to talk more. Trying to take time in between in between songs. So that's why I'm a bit discombobulated today. But yeah, I can't physically do the 4-hour, 5-hour streams because I have a dog and a girlfriend that live in this room, and I have to put all of my stuff away, or else my dog will knock into the stuff. Yeah, and also I'm worried about my computer overheating or my other interface overheating, but yeah, who cares? I'll just buy another one. I'll just buy another computer, right? Exactly. is Orion by Metallica. Pretty sure that's on Master of Puppets. It's an instrumental song that the bass player wrote. The bass player that died, Cliff Burton. But this song always reminds me of the game Doom in the 90s. A bunch of heavy metal was the soundtrack, but it was all computer MIDI music. But I don't know if they just ripped them off or if they actually got credit for stealing all this music. But yeah, that song reminds me of Doom, the video game. A lot of music reminds me of video games. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When I write music, I kind of feel like I'm writing video game music for video games that don't really exist, or video games just in my head. Life is like a video game, so you just kind of need some background music. Okay, we need something upbeat. Let me get something upbeat here. A crispy ballad? Well, I was just kind of trying to come up with names for like what heavy metal. There's heavy metal, there's hardcore, there's hard rock. So I was like death funk. So like instead of death metal, death funk. And so a crispy ballad. Okay, I think I have a crispy ballad, but it's an original. So let me play that for you. Yeah, it was meant to fake people out. Crispy ballad. What does that mean? Hey QNK, welcome to the chat. I played Orion a little bit ago. Sorry, I don't really know whom the bell tolls off the top of my head, so. Kind of goes like that. Marketing tie-in, drawn into the Stickman, yeah. I like that idea. My family, we have a lot of, when there's like, oh, the Stickman bar, the Stickman restaurant, we always get little things, little knickknacks. But I don't have any in the background. Normally I would. Sorry, QNK, you probably left because that wasn't really Metallica, was it? Someone on one of my first streams, someone popped in and said they wanted me to play a Coldplay song. And I don't listen to any Coldplay. And I was trying to Google some Coldplay chord progressions on my phone or iPad, and I just had a Google meltdown. I was just like put on the spot, and I couldn't do it. I I tried to type in Coldplay chord progressions, and then it ended up coming up with Metallica songs. So need to have some Coldplay in my back pocket. But really, what I need to do is have I don't know what other streamers use for looking at music. They probably just have the Sheet Music Plus, some type of app where they just type in the song and then the chords and the melody come up. But I haven't done that yet. That's probably the next thing I should do. Because I know a decent amount of music, but I don't know all the songs that are out there, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, so that was just perhaps a poor example of a crispy ballad. That's a song that I have written recently. Still not quite sure what I need to do. Yeah, it's okay. I like to be put on the spot like that. Yeah, I don't mind being put on the spot like that. So I wish I could have, and that's like the easiest Metallica song. It's just like a repeated chord progression, but anyway, let's see, what was I doing? Thought of another thing. Play the gambler. Are you putting me on the spot? Okay. I need to look up the chords. I'm gonna do it though. Susie, you have my full permission to get as silly as you like. You're basically my biggest fan besides my mom and girlfriend, so. Okay, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I just want to look up the rhythm. I won't sing though. That's the only problem. Sorry, I won't sing. Just because I'm terrible at it. Yeah, it was. You could tell I was kind of fishing a little bit. But yeah, that's one I should know. Because I know students have learned that in the past from me. Adult students, kids. I try to. I mean, I'll teach kids rock songs, but if there's a lot of drinking and stuff, I'll try to not teach them that. Good. I'm glad you liked it. Glad you liked it. Any other songs that I can completely butcher for you? Whatever ridiculous idea. I love the ridiculous ideas. I'm just playing Doja Cat now, so. Tina, welcome. guys are awesome. You're too nice. I'm just having some fun. Hope you guys are having fun too. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much. Thanks for sticking around. I think I got one more jam in me. I'm gonna do another kind of jam loop. Kind of went off the tags of playing heavy metal and stuff, but you know, that's how it goes. That poor guy requested Metallica, and I had just played Metallica. He left though. Let's see here. No, it did not derail me in the slightest. Like I said, I need to be prepared at one of these. Need to be prepared. You know, it honestly, I don't care. I want to know what people want to hear. It's interesting to me. Let's just put this on a pause for a second. I studied classical guitar in college. I played rock and heavy metal before that. Got into jazz in college, but mostly I'm just a classical rock guy. But I love all different kinds of music, so I find it really interesting what other people like, what other people's favorite songs are, because that teaches me something about what just the population likes, because as a classical musician, I have pretty obscure tastes. They can be I like instrumental music, I like classical music, I like heavy metal, I like rap, I like funk, all country. I like it all. So it's interesting to me when people are like, "Oh, this is my favorite song." And if I don't know it, I'm like, "Oh, great, that's another song that I get to learn." So it's fun for me. Frank Zappa was one of my is one of my musical heroes, and he would always spy on his bandmates because he never did drugs or anything, but his band, they would do it behind his back. He wouldn't allow it, so he would record his other band members while they were in a hotel room, and just to see what they were saying about him, and then he would put it back on the records that he made. And so band members actually quit because they're like, how did that end up on a song? Like, how come this album 200 Motels, the bass player quit because it had all of these songs that were just direct quotes from him. So Zappa would call it amateur anthropology of just studying, not studying, but just figuring out what people are like, especially when they're not recorded. So that's kind of weird. I'm not saying that I want to do that, but all my friends are like, "Oh, Andrew, you need to put some music on." I'm like, I don't care what you guys play. Yes, it totally is. It was totally an opposite. Totally opposite of metal. Yeah. But, a lot of people like that song. A lot of people request that song. When I'm playing classical, people always request Hotel California, or, that one gets requested all the time. But, yeah. So, yeah. What is your favorite song or favorite album or favorite band? And it probably won't make an influence on what I'm going to play next, but who knows? Okay, what was the last album you listened to from front to end, beginning to end? Susie Funtown. We did it. Made it over the 2-hour threshold. We did it. I need to think of some new ideas. Actually, what I'm going to do, my plan for tomorrow is I changed my strings on my classical guitar. I did it. Yeah, I did it. So I'm going to sneak into the conservatory. Yeah. Sneak into the conservatory where I teach at. Hopefully there's no one in the concert hall, and I'm going to live stream me playing classical in there. See how that goes, but I think that's what I'm going to try to do tomorrow. So I will also be playing, I'm going to do streams every day this week. I have a schedule up now. Hopefully I'll stick to that. I'll probably adjust it as plans come up. But for now, I'm gonna be doing a stream every day. Thank you so much for sticking around and encouraging me, and all your compliments, and just letting me know the ins and outs of Twitch. Really enjoy playing for you, so glad you were sticking around. So what I do is I dump all of my streams onto my YouTube channel. So if you happen to want to see what I miss, I guess Twitch also keeps stuff for 2 weeks, but I put all my streams up on my YouTube for now. So if you care to check that out. But anyway, it's been so much fun. Thanks again. Yeah, you've heard of it? Yeah. Yeah, I figured you might have heard of it. So anyway, I better go check on the dog. He's probably really sad since he can't be in here and he hears my voice talking the whole time. So anyway, I'll see you next time whenever you're available. Love having you around. Yeah, and I don't care if you yell out a request. See, it's one thing if some random guy drops in and asks a request, but Susie Funtown's been with me since the beginning, so she gets priority of what what requests happen. Okay. I'll see you next time, Susie.